The 35-bell carillon will provide several selections, and then will follow the reenactment of the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. The wooden carved figures are 4.5 feet high and were imported from the Black Forest of Germany. The bells of the carillon were cast in Holland and installed here in Frankenmuth in October of 1967. Following the enactment of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, our story will be repeated in German for those wishing to remain. Now enjoy the 35-bell and figure movement of the Frankenmuth Bavarian in Glockenspiel. story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin took place in the 13th century. And as legend has it, a terrible plague of rats had affected the lovely town of Hamelin. No one in all the town knew a cure for this dreadful condition. Then, one day a stranger came to town. The strange man was dressed in brightly colored clothes and sang to the townsfolk, telling of his great skill for ridding the town of the hideous rats. His fee was small. He asked but a penny for each rat he removed. The town council agreed, and the burgomaster, or mayor, told the stranger to proceed with the task. One night, when the moon was full, the stranger reappeared. The citizens of the town had been warned to stay off the street, and not a soul could be seen. However, they watched from windows and doorways as the gaily clad stranger pulled from his pocket a silver flute and began to play. The melody, both strange and enticing, had a great effect on the rats. They came from every cellar, dark hole, and crevice. Rats by the dozens, by the 50s, even several hundreds, followed the piper. On and on the rats followed, right out of the streets of Hamelin, right into the River Weser, where the musically charmed rats met their death by drowning. People had a feeling of both deliverance and suspicion. They felt that maybe this stranger was in league with the devil, and that his astonishing feat was an act of sorcery. When the piper came for his money, the town council and the burgomaster had already agreed to refuse the promised fee. The piper felt betrayed, cheated, and with great bitterness gave warning of a serious evil to come to the people of Hamelin. Little did the townspeople know that music hath charm, not only on rats, but on the children of the city as well. One Sunday, when all the parents were attending church, the piper returned to play his haunting melodies. These tunes were more strange and unknown than those played in the past. one crippled, one blind, could not keep up with the piper and the other children, and thus were left behind. Children of the village. The parents made a long search, but to no avail. The children had disappeared from the city forever, never to be seen again. Today, in the city of Hamlet, in the house called the Ratcatcher's House, is still seen the old rhyme carved in a beam, which tells of this historic 13th century event. And thus, you have the legend of the Pied Piper